Shocker of Mary Bomb Sparkle! Smiley Cheesecake Party Time Shocker!
This is really subverting those cliches.
Too horny to fight cliche.
Why do I need an intro? It's Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC! Never played this on consoles or watched any videos on this, so I get to talk about my first time around. No need to talk about the story or anything like that. Let's go straight into the more technical stuff. Combat feels okay. Right click to aim, left click to shoot. Aiming feels smooth and responsive, there's a cover system, and no regenerating health above 50%. I only say it's okay because I've rarely got into any combat situations. After playing a lot of recent AAA games, this is shocking to me, but at the same time, it feels great. There's more emphasis on escape and evasion instead of direct combat. I'm only 10 hours in, so there might be more combat ahead, but I'm just blown away at how few people I've killed so far. Most of the time, I'm driving around finding stuff to do, and I've noticed a few things off with the world. It seems really weird to have intersections with all the red lights for several seconds at a time, and this happens very often. I've also noticed some things like fire trucks and the firemen being confused when a car is on fire, but the fire eventually goes out by itself. There's a bit of stuttering when I'm driving long distances, but it's really not a problem. The entire game is 60 gigabytes. I can't fit this on my solid-state drive, so I had to put this on one of my other hard drives. This is most likely where the stuttering is coming from, since, like with other open-world games, it loads stuff in the world on the fly, and the stuttering comes from the load times. Fortunately, the stuttering only happens in the first few minutes of the game if you drive around everywhere. I think everything stays in memory, so it's really not a problem. One of the videos you've probably watched before on a console version was of someone crashing a plane into an invisible object that turned out to be a tree that hadn't finished loading yet. I haven't gotten my hands on a plane yet, but I have never seen anything pop into existence in front of me here. The game is played at 60 frames per second, or whatever the refresh rate on your monitor is. I don't know if it can go higher than 60, but the only thing I'm taking away from this is that it's not locked to 30. The controls are also very good with a mouse and keyboard. Fully customizable, very easy to work with. You can also browse the internet on your smartphone with a mouse and keyboard as if it's a desktop browser, so no weird clicking on letters with your mouse. You can also plug in a controller if you like that setup. The controls and the frame rates in general are solid. It just feels good to play this game. All the problems with the console versions I'm aware of seem to be addressed here, and it allows us to focus on the game itself and not on any technical limitations that detract from our enjoyment. I haven't gotten around to playing GTA Online or the multiplayer heists that everyone is talking about, but it's rare to see such a solid PC port for a console game these days, and it seems to me the delays they said were to polish the game were, in fact, actually used to polish the game. So I'm happy with this, and I think the future for this game looks really good in my analysis. I doubt we'll be seeing many more reviews for this game anymore. They're already out there. We already know it's an amazing game. What we will be seeing is a comparison of all the different versions and how good the PC port is compared to everything else. You already have my thoughts on it. Some people are reporting issues that caused the game to crash for them. I personally have found the game to be stable, not a single time crashing to desktop, so I'm guessing it depends on the hardware. I'm running Intel and Nvidia hardware here, so it might have something to do with AMD. It's highly unlikely that Rockstar would slack off on the post-release support after giving us such a really good PC port. If they want a good reputation with the PC gaming community, they cannot stop here. They have to show they care about the game and the community, and that means patching the game in the next few days so that the people who are having problems running it can play the game like everyone else. I think they'll deliver, and deliver quickly. In a few months, the mods will be rolling out for the game. GTA 4 had been fairly active up until this point and wasn't really optimized for PC. GTA 5, however, is optimized for PC, so in a few months, the community and all the modding efforts will revolve around GTA 5. Look what they did with GTA 4, and that's without official modding tools of any sort. I don't think GTA 5 has or will have official modding tools, but if people can do that with GTA 4, I have high expectations here. I can't say much about GTA Online or heists. If it's working really well right now, the population should remain fairly high after a few months. If not, then it depends on Rockstar to fix the issues that will have much less priority over crashes. There's only one question and one question only that needs to be answered. How's Grand Theft Auto 5? It's good, I like it. It's not really my thing, but at least people can enjoy it for what it is. I'm going to miss how console gamers used the game to talk down to people, but hey, at least more people have access to the game, and that's good for everyone, especially for us filthy pirates. But wait a minute, I'm confused. As of the making of this video, I don't see a single torrent for the PC game anywhere. What's going on? I'll just stop here because I'm sure you get the point. I think it's also fair to mention that Rockstar has been triple dipping with GTA 5. They first released it on the PS3 and 360 and sold millions of copies. Then they released it on the PS4 and Xbox One and sold millions of copies. Now they release it on PC, and Steam alone accounts for over 1 million copies sold on its first day, despite it being $60. I rarely say this about a $60 game, but I think it's worth it here. Maybe it's the marketing hype behind it, but they have a really good game to back it up, and I think the people who are having problems running the game will have these problems fixed in a timely fashion. Either way, they deserve it. We'll take a look at this game after a few months. Thanks for watching!
So I take it I can count on your... What just happened?